Hi, my name is Thomas Kraus. I'm also known as the Canmore Thomas. I'm realtor with Remax Alpine Realty in Canmore. So lately, some of my relatives, friends, and some clients have been asking me what's actually happening in Canmore with Covid-19 and so on. So I thought I'd give you a quick update. We do have several confirmed cases of COVID-19 here in the hospital. The mayors of Banff and Canmore asked visitors to stay away. Our schools are closed, the churches are closed, restaurants are closed, most of the retail stores are closed, Arts Place and Elevation Place are closed. The town is still functioning, but they don't receive visitors. They only do telephone calls. They answer emails. Other service providers are still working, but they're all working remotely and online. Supermarkets are still open, Canadian Tire is still open, and some contractors are also still working. I'm working from home as well. I have my home office here, the whole family is here, the kids are doing online classes. We are allowed to go out, but everyone is actually staying at home and we don't go out much. When we shop, one person goes only, and we don't bring our own bags. We use gloves, we use wipes. We follow the one-way directional signs at Safeway, for example. We try to keep distance. When we bring the food into the house, we don't go into the house, or the food doesn't go into the house right away. Instead, we are unpacking it, we're wiping it off, and so on before we take it upstairs, just to be safe. Overall, the mood is okay. And when I look around here in Canmore, most people, I have to say, are very responsible and they're handling the situation well. Although we don't see many masks here, but people keep the distance, they avoid gatherings and so on, which is really great. Canmore, of course, has lots of space. So people can hike, they can bike, they can go out of each other's ways, which makes it really a good place for social distancing and which helps a lot. Real estate is very slow at the moment with unclear prospects. A lot of potential buyers are sitting on the fence. People are worried about their jobs, they're worried about income, and they have other things on their minds right now. However, we are still working, and if a buyer and a seller agree that they want to show the property, then showings can still be organized. We have safety procedures in place, we have protocols in place, and those include, for example, a questionnaire where I will ask potential buyers where they've been during the last 14 days, if they have been in contact with anybody who has COVID-19 and so on. Disinfectants are used. I use gloves, masks. I separate my group, so I only take one person in at a time, and so on. So everything just to make sure that everyone is safe and everybody feels comfortable. Of course, if a seller or if a tenant does not want to show the property, is not comfortable with showing the property, then I respect this as well. I work a lot with virtual tours as well. I work with pictures, and in this way we're trying to work our way around the showing issues. Lawyers still are working, and so is land title, so transactions can still be concluded. If you're curious about the real estate market in Canmore right now, you can click on the link here, where I've put together a market report for the first quarter of the year and an outlook. Last not least, I want to say a huge thank you to our medical staff. You are the first line of defense, and you're there for us when we need you the most. So a big thank you. I had to go to hospital the other day. There was a nurse, and she said to me, "Well, if I was you, I wouldn't be here right now." And I said, "Well, but you are here." And she just smiled, and that's the spirit. Really appreciate it, and big shout out to you. I also want to say thank you to all the community support that we are experiencing these days, to all the volunteers, all the helpers. You really rock. Everyone, stay safe. Don't go traveling over Eastern. It's really not worth it. All the best from Canmore.